jumping out on them like that. Please, man. It's just like a mutual respect.
Okay.
I'm always cool with y'all.
Okay, that's cool, man. All right, hey, well, that's cool, man. Yeah, just everybody wanted to know about Cassie. They were happy for her about the pregnancy.
Did you know that Jay-Z and P. Diddy are the biggest bullies in Hollywood? We're not just here to talk about their chart-topping hits or their impressive business empires. Oh no. Today we're getting into the darker side of things, their connection and a history of alleged bullying tactics towards other artists in the game. So, Jay-Z and P. Diddy, two names that have dominated hip-hop for over 2 decades. Both are wildly successful, self-made billionaires and have paved their own way through the industry. But along with their rise to the top, some say there's a path of broken relationships, manipulated deals and even bullying that they may have left in their wake. Have you ever wondered if success at this level comes without leaving a few bodies behind? Let's take it back to the 90s, the golden age of hip-hop. Back then, Diddy and Jay were just rising stars, each trying to carve out their piece of the industry. Diddy was a mogul in the making with Bad Boy Records, introducing the world to artists like the Notorious B.I.G., Mace and 112. Meanwhile, Jay-Z was hustling his way up, founding Rockefeller Records alongside Dame Dash and Kareem Biggs Burke. Both were creating waves, but it didn't take long before competition and control started taking centre stage. Fast forward a bit and we see Jay-Z and Diddy become not only industry titans but also powerful figures with influence far beyond music. And here's where the drama starts to unfold. Allegedly, both of them started flexing their influence, not just to grow their brands but to control artists, shape their careers, and sometimes push others out of the way. One example is Jay-Z's relationship with Dame Dash. The two started Rockefeller together and for years they were unstoppable. But things took a turn as Jay-Z's influence grew. Suddenly, he was no longer just an artist, he was becoming a boss, making decisions that would change the game. Now, here's a question for you. Have you ever seen a business partnership that survived one person's skyrocketing success while the others stayed behind? According to Dame, Jay's rise led to tension and eventually a split. Jay-Z allegedly wanted to go his own way and cut ties, even if that meant leaving his original crew in the dust. In 2004, Jay-Z sold Rockefeller Records to Def Jam, where he also took on the role of president, leaving Dame and Biggs to fend for themselves. Many say that this was Jay making a power move, but others believe it was a form of corporate betrayal.
That's why y'all stay trying to do that. Y'all should have called Dame and Dash and said, you want the whole thing to hear it? Keep the door open. I don't give a Y'all should have called Dame and Dash, make sure I was privy to it, and make sure I was CC'd or whatever. You don't send an email randomly at 10:30 at night or whatever it is at night, the day we all had awake. That's fly, right? And on another level, it's not for y'all to call. Y'all do not control any of my artists. That's why I'm asking questions. Everybody's looking dumb in the face. So what was we doing? What was we talking about in terms of Jay? Let me know.
Now, Diddy's story is eerily similar, except he built his empire with Bad Boy Records. Over the years, multiple artists under Bad Boy have claimed that they were used, underpaid, or pressured to sign deals that ultimately benefited Diddy more than them. Maze, a top artist under Bad Boy, has openly criticised Diddy, saying that he felt enslaved by his contract. He even asked to buy back his publishing rights, something that Diddy allegedly refused to negotiate. And here's another question for you. Can you imagine creating something, pouring your heart and soul into it, only to find out later that you don't even own it? Mace isn't alone. Loon, another Bad Boy artist, echoed similar sentiments. He mentioned how he felt pressured into contracts and how those deals ultimately limited his success and freedom as an artist. Then there's the infamous case of the Lox, a group that included legendary rapper Jadakiss. They went on radio stations publicly demanding Diddy release them from their restrictive contracts. The situation got so heated that the group famously said, "Let the Lox go."
Standpoint, where somebody did a beats, and even More Money, More Problems, I came up with that. I came up with the beat too. And I said, Stevie, we need to do this beat and do it like this. So just imagine all of these moments that are taken from you, the records, the beats, you ain't getting the money, you ain't getting the publishing, you ain't getting the respect. And I don't think you're like that.
No.
So that became really frustrating for me because I'm
You said
looking.
you don't think you like that, what that mean?
I don't think you would like that.
Like,
For did you like that? What the fucking story is you listening to, nigga?
And I don't think you like that, to be pulling what you pulling.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's a funny game y'all playing behind the scenes. So when people see me, they just see me turned up. They just see me agitated. They just see me aggressive, but they don't know why.
Now, let's bring Kanye West into the picture. Kanye started out under Jay-Z, and for a while it looked like a dream partnership. Jay helped Kanye rise, but as Kanye became more outspoken and powerful in his own right, the relationship changed. Rumors suggest that Jay didn't want Kanye overshadowing him or calling too many shots. Their once tight relationship eventually fell apart. Kanye even mentioned in a now famous rant that he felt Jay-Z wasn't there for him as a friend, especially during personal struggles. Was it simply a friendship strained by fame, or was it yet another case of two powerful figures clashing over control? And as for Diddy, he's faced similar accusations, not only with his artists but also with Kanye himself. Some fans speculate that Diddy tried to undermine Kanye's career by influencing the industry to favour certain artists over others. Could this all be coincidence, or is it part of a larger pattern? So here's the big question we're circling around. How much of Jay-Z and Diddy's success came from building themselves up versus pushing others down? In any industry, competition's fierce, but in hip-hop, it's survival of the fittest. And only the strongest stay at the top. Jay-Z and Diddy both mastered the game, but many artists, former friends and business partners claim that they paid the price for that mastery. Let's talk about power dynamics. At some point, success goes beyond just talent and hard work, it becomes about influence. Jay-Z is not just an artist, he's a gatekeeper. The same goes for Diddy. Whether it's Rock Nation or Revolt TV, they've created empires that influence everything from who gets signed to who's played on the radio. But can you truly respect someone if they've gained power by allegedly exploiting others? Or is this just the cost of doing business in a world where everyone's out for themselves? As fans, it's easy to get caught up in the music, the brands, the billionaire lifestyle, but the stories of these artists reveal that the price of success often comes with sacrifices. The very people who helped build these empires may have been pushed aside, all in the name of climbing higher. So where does that leave us? Are Jay-Z and Diddy simply ruthless businessmen, or is there more to the story? In the end, it's clear that both have shaped the hip-hop world in ways that will be remembered forever. They've opened doors, created opportunities, and paved a path for future artists to follow. But there'll always be two sides to the story, the glamorous empire that's shown to the world, and the more complicated legacy of decisions and relationships left behind. What do you think? Can we separate the art from the artist, the business from the man? Drop a comment below with your thoughts, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay updated on more deep dives like this one.